can't believe they asked Rosé about the NewJeans beef. But is IZNA copying Meow? And what about those Giselle and Jihoon dating rumors? NewJeans and the Seraphim fan war, and so much more in today's episode of Totally Legit K-pop News with me, Angelina. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. And don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't know. But without further ado, let's get into today's videos. We have our stress balls in hand. We're ready to take on anything. Oh my god. Miss Rosie, who did an interview with ID magazine, and she revealed a lot of very interesting information. Most notably, they literally asked her about the NewJeans feud. So I think a lot of people have a lot to say about that, like a lot of conflicting feelings about them having asked her about that. So let's get into that. Actually, I'm a little shocked. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little shocked that they asked her about this, because first of all, it's a little random. I guess it's quite relevant within the realm of K-pop, but rather it's K-pop shocking. Just a little K-pop shocking, wouldn't you agree? But here's what they asked her specifically. Later on, I asked about what she thinks of NewJeans' recent revolt against HYBE, their label, over the shafting of their executive producer Min Hee-jin. With a mouthful of Tasmanian sea trout, she raises her eyebrows and shakes her head in a tiny motion. I want to talk about positive things. I love those girls so much. So this is so funny because she's like, let's not do that. And this isn't the only question that it seems she was dodging within the interview, because the interviewer is actually talking about how it seems like Rosé is struggling between wanting to be open, like for a Western audience, or being more reserved, like in the K-pop world, if that makes sense. I mean, I wasn't expecting her to like go on a rant about it or anything, but that was a great answer. That was a great way to like gently push away from that conversation. I want to talk about positive things. I love those girls so much. That was good. If you were in her position, I mean, obviously she's a veteran in the industry, right? And she's had a lot of media training, and especially Blackpink, who are usually quite quiet about a lot of stuff. Of course, in their solo endeavors, they're not as quiet, but of course they have so much media training. But if it were you, what would you have said? Like if you were caught, like if that caught you off guard, what would you have answered? Because I would have been like, what? Right before the interviewer asked her about NewJeans, she literally is talking about dating. So let me show you that part actually, because I thought it was interesting, right? Because as some of the comments are saying, it's not uncommon for a Western audience, but for a K-pop audience, it might be K-pop shocking. Rosé catches herself like this a few times during our conversation in a way that makes it seem like she is still working out how to toe the line between the relative transparency expected of mainstream Western artists, the kind of openness that a nakedly emotional album like Rosie would warrant, and the closed-off perfection that's de rigueur in K-pop. At one point, I expressed surprise that she was allowed to release a song like the drinking game-inspired APT, the lead single from Rosie, due to the rules around decorum for K-pop idols. I think drinking is not bad. It's more like dating, she says glumly before quickly changing the subject. Let's see what some netizens are saying about this whole interaction. Rosé was asked about the NewJeans feud with their company and said, I want to talk about positive things. I love those girls so much. Rosé supporting and loving NewJeans. Bunny confirmed, literally, right? Rosé loves NewJeans. I love Rosé and NewJeans, but why would they ask her this? But at least they tried. I mean, girlie shot her shot. She got shot down, but she shot her shot. What a weird question to ask her since it's unrelated, but hey, we got Rosé saying she loves NewJeans. I want to talk about positive things. I love those girls so much. The reporter is so unprofessional, but Rosé loves NewJeans and that's all that matters. So another thing that she has since revealed, of course, she's promoting her new album that has yet to be released, and she talks about the advice that Taylor Swift had given her. I told her I'm such a huge fan and I just had some questions. As soon as she met me, she's like, spill. Let me help you out, she recalls. She gave me her experiences and was so ready to help me. She gave me her number and she's like, let me know if you have any questions. Who does that? Like, you're Taylor Swift. But that wasn't it. She also talked about how it seems like Taylor was trying to protect her, like make sure you get this and this and this covered, because of course she's going independent and that's not easy. And this is where she says that actually. So I'm really grateful for her because I was at a moment where I was drowning a little, Rosé says. She's literally the coolest and she's such a girl's girl. She was telling me, make sure to take care of this and this and this, like logistics. She was trying to protect me. Me becoming solo, being independent, it's not an easy thing. There are a lot of things I should be careful with, and she gave me a rundown on all the things I should look out for. That was the coolest part. She's killed it in the game and she was kind enough to walk me through. So then this is the part where I don't think it was part of the ID interview, but it's been going around a lot. Basically, she was asked if she would go back to having black hair, and she basically said, I'm not ready for that yet. And then I came across this tweet because, of course, we love blonde Rosé, but a whole generation doesn't know black Rosé existed at one point. I mean, it becomes your identity after a while. Yeah, like she is a blonde, like she's blonde. So yeah, that's like the big news of today, that Rosie talked about NewJeans, even though she avoided the question, but she said that she loved them. And that, according to a lot of netizens, is the most important part. Have you guys seen IZNA's new trailer? Their first music video teaser for IZNA. Well, let's watch it in 5-second increments. How about that? So here it is. Ooh, it's a little loud. Let's just put it down a bit. A lot of netizens are actually comparing this to Meow. I guess like aesthetically, it's reminiscent of Meow. You guys can let me know what you think about that. If you think this is similar to Meow's concept, if you think it's a copy of Meow's concept, or if you think, you know, at this point, how are you really gonna copy a concept unless you're literally, you know how copying allegations go, right? Yeah, maybe it is just like the girl in the beginning because she has bangs. I don't know, like that's the first thing I thought of, just the bangs, right? And like they're out in the world, you know, like there's buildings. That's another thing. Like, is it the buildings? Is it the bangs? What are you thinking here? So there we have it, the full teaser in all of its glory. So yeah, here are some responses. Now, of course, on one hand, there are people who are thinking that the concept is just too similar. It's reminiscent of Meow. And then other people thinking that, like, you know, a group literally can't do anything these days without being accused of plagiarism. This whole group just being another Meow, please keep it. Meow is only 2 months old and they already got copycats. Let's play this. Miss Ariano. K-pop stans can't go one day without thinking a group is trying to copy another group. Groups these days can't even walk without someone saying they're copying another group. You all are miserable. So the whole can't even walk thing, do you guys remember? I feel like so many groups have been accused of this. Like they're doing a runway. Who's the last group to do a runway walk and they're accused of copying Le Sserafim? Like when a group walks on a runway, it's like they're copying Le Sserafim. That's Le Sserafim's thing. It's award season, and award season is really prime time for people to look into every single idol interaction and think a bit too much about it. You know, this is the perfect time for dating rumors, because did that idol just look at another idol for like a millisecond too long? They might be dating. This time at the KGMAs, we have aespa's Giselle being accused of dating Treasure's Jihoon. So let's look into these dating rumors. I believe this isn't the first time we've heard these dating rumors, but because of the KGMAs, it's being brought back up. So, you know, was it last year that aespa's Ningning, was it Ningning? She like touched Shotaro from RIIZE, and it was like a whole thing. Like, did she have, like, netizens were saying, like, did she have to do that? Like, that was a little excessive. Let's go through the first set of rumors first, and then we'll get to the, you know, interactions that they had. So on January 19th, an account on X posted a tweet with an image of a couple kissing. So this person is basically saying that it was Giselle and Jihoon here. So then there was another picture revealed. So the pictures that were revealed were actually not of them, but Kim Soo-hyun and Jun Ji-hyun. The particular moment that this photo is from episode 19. So it wasn't actually Giselle and Jihoon. So like I mentioned, that was the first time that the dating rumors came about, and it wasn't even real. Like, it wasn't even like proper evidence. You know, they didn't like look at each other. Like, there wasn't even any like couple items or anything. It was just a fake picture. So, you know, Boring, right? But now we have the KGMAs. Let's see. During one of aespa's award speeches, the camera focus shifted to Jihoon, who appeared a bit flustered while smiling. An account posted this to imply his reaction was due to aespa being on stage, refueling the previously false dating rumors. But if it was like his reaction to Ning Ning, then what does that have to do with Giselle? Just a thought, but let's see. What does that have to do with Giselle? Just a thought, just a question. I don't know. What is this? Almost instantly, netizens reacted, taking steps to debunk the reason for Jihoon's reaction. According to a fan posted clip, Jihoon's reaction was due to the camera being focused on him for an extended amount of time rather than who was on stage. So fans are like, no, shut this down, leave those two alone, okay? I mean, sometimes those cameras really do linger a little too long, right? It's just that the camera was focused solely on him, making him feel awkward, so he smiled shyly. There's no need for unnecessary criticism. The part where he says it's overwhelming was cut off. In reality, the nearby camera filmed Jihoon exclusively for about 2 to 3 minutes. That would set me off. I would not like that. So netizens, of course, continued to defend him. He was like that for a while afterward. I felt overwhelmed just watching it. While filming, I even thought, why are they filming so close? LOL. They say he even said it was overwhelming. Sigh, I knew this guy would pull something awkward again. Totally saw it coming. Bring something fresh next time, will you? But that's not it, because I came across a tweet. It's definitely not someone saying that, oh my god, she knows Treasure's song, so they're dating. I just actually, like, I came across this tweet after reading that article and I thought it was funny. So forgot Giselle was a Taehoon's sister, because how do you know this song? Well, to be fair, a lot of fans are really defending the two. I mean, the first dating rumor, pretty ridiculous. I mean, we didn't even get like a couple item or anything. It was just literally not even them. And this time it's just still not related. It's actually, this is way out of pocket. I would say this is so out of pocket. Because if he was like blushing at the camera while aespa were up there, but like the screen is on Ning Ning, then what does that have to do with Giselle? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. But then we actually have another, I guess, plagiarism accusation. I don't know if you would consider this plagiarism, but I'll show you so you can let me know what you think. So 17 did a variety show where they were in a courtroom, and then RIIZE also did a variety show where they were in a courtroom. So here are the two courtrooms, and it seems some people think that this is copying. RIIZE fans defended the group, pointing out that courtroom content has been done multiple times by other groups. Some mentioned that the setting was used in dramas as well. It was probably a space available to be rented. That was my first thought as well, right? Of course, we'll try to talk about the content after this, but just for the space in and of itself, you know, I too wondered, you know, how many fake courtrooms you have to rent out in one specific area. Court contents have been in K-pop since forever. 17 did not invent it. The carrot in the quote retweets, please leave RIIZE alone. So did 17 copied famous Korean dramas, or are you simply dumb to not see it's a filming site? Here is the Penthouse, Payback Money and Power Extraordinary, Attorney Woo, and Again My Life, naming dramas and stuff. This content has been used many times before, and the place where they film the content is a place used in all court content. Y'all are stupid. However, many 17 fans expressed frustration with SM Entertainment's alleged plagiarism, as the company has been accused of copying Going 17 content 2 previous times. These other allegations have fueled beliefs that SM purposely copied the content in this case. SM and their staff should give credits to Going 17 and Gose staffs. Do not produce content for plagiarism. Plagiarize SM. Plagiar SM. An original content idea episodes produced by Team Going 17. Pay some respects to creators and creatives. SM stands, I hope you understand where we're coming from. This isn't an isolated incident. SM also copied a Going 17 original series. Not just this court thing. We're not hating on the boys. Stop making up shit. We're calling out SM and their employees not giving credit. Also, it's the second time that SM copies the whole concept of Gose without giving credit too. So it seems NCT Dream staff was accused of plagiarizing Going 17 content as well. So what do you think of that? There are some games that you're gonna find in like every single variety show, right? Is this something that needs to be credited? Is this a pattern of copying that needs to be called out? Let me know your thoughts about this. We have old 50/50 and new 50/50. Old 50/50 are trying to debut under a bloom. New 50/50 just is new 50/50. So it seems at the KGMAs, new 50/50 performed OT5 version of Cupid, and fans aren't too happy about this. Let me show you the performance first, and then we can talk about it. So, trying not to get a copyright claim here, but yeah, fans aren't too happy about that, right? So let's see what some of them are saying. I don't know how the OG 50/50 stands stay calm. This would evoke a reaction so damning out of me I would end up on America's Most Wanted. New Cupid, yet dancing to the choreography Hannah helped make. I didn't even notice that in the background that it said New Cupid. I mean, objectively, that's true, right? But still, New Cupid on the screen. This is so nasty. No, like, Aran's Henasio, I'm so sorry. So what do you guys think about that? I mean, of course, it's quite, is contentious the right word? New 50/50 performing an old 50/50 song. And a lot of people attribute the success of the old 50/50 song to specifically two members of old 50/50, because I guess it was the twin version that went viral. I believe so. It's another perspective that it was such a popular song. I mean, that literally catapulted them to such success. So some people would think, why wouldn't they perform it? Why wouldn't they still milk that? Maybe milk is a bad word, but you get what I mean. I mean, as time goes by as well, like, they're gonna get new fans. Newer fans are not necessarily going to, maybe some of them are not going to necessarily look into the whole lore, the whole backstory. I mean, that is kind of the first thing you do when you get into a new group, though. But, you know, some people might not necessarily care as much. They won't have as much, what's the word? Emotional attachment to the old 50/50 that these newer fans might have. So, I don't know. Not gonna lie, I can see where people are coming from. Like, when 21 did Goodbye and it's like 3 members, I was salty. I'm not gonna lie. I was very salty. I'm like, you know, it's not actually 21 because they're 3 members and they should be 4. So, like, I can understand. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's happened. It's definitely like Rania, right? I think there was maybe one or maybe not even any members left of Rania performing old Rania songs, like re-record. Like, it's happened. Like, there's a history of this happening in K-pop. That's the thing. Like, you're not safe. Nobody is safe in your group. You could get kicked out like 3 years into it. You could get kicked out at any point, really, and you're just not safe, unfortunately. The show literally must go on, and it will go on, unfortunately. As much as we might love these members, as much, you know, emotional attachment you might have to them, their contracts can end at any time, and there's nothing we can do about it, clearly. Everybody tried with Seongan, and it didn't work. Do you guys still have hope for Seongan, though? Like, do you think SM will be, like, just cave in and be like, okay, we'll add him back to the group? Do you think that's ever, like, in any universe that's possible? So yeah, that's what people think. Some people, because of course there are a lot of people who are just like, it's their most popular song, you know, what do you expect them to do? Of course they're going to perform it, the new version of it. But it does hurt some old fans. It does hurt some old fans. Welcome to Fanwar Friday, even though we're Monday, where we take a look at some petty little fan wars on Twitter that don't really mean much, but we enjoy looking at them from far without participating. How mature, how grown up of us. A light and fluffy little fan war I've been seeing, and I think it's really funny. Honey's new hairstyle for the KGMAs. Of course, she's blonde with like the hime cut, right? Let's just take a look. You got, like, here she is, right? And then, you know, someone asked, did their hair remind you of something? The youngest member of an idol group I know had a hairstyle similar to Honey's, and it was incredibly beautiful. But it kind of started like a little fan where I've been seeing some tweets about this, just comparing Honey's hairstyle to Inche's hairstyle. Oh, she wants to be our golden maknae so bad. Yep, seems like she likes to disguise herself. So in response to she wants to be our golden maknae so bad, oh, she wants to be our Gucci girl so bad. Like, just the hair, right? I love hair comparisons when people are like, oh, this idol has the same hairstyle as another idol. Plagiarism, you want to be them, literally. I'll be honest, I didn't prepare this week's Fanwar Friday all that well, but I did see different tweets like comparing their hairstyles. There's always hair drama. I have a memory of like, oh my god, I forgot his name. That's really embarrassing because I literally stand him. Daehyun of BAP once dyed his hair orange. I think it was him. Oh my god. It's my memory. Let me make mistakes, okay? He once dyed his hair orange, and I remember, like, I actually can't find evidence of this. Like, I think it was V stands being like, oh my god, he copied V's orange hair. Like, this is a memory I have, but every time I try to look it up, I can't find it. I can't find it. But it's really fun. I remember being so offended. So offended. Like, how dare you think that orange hair belongs to a specific person? But I swear, every time I look at it, I can't find it. So let's move on to Kpop Shenanigans, which are basically fun little things that have happened in K-pop recently and or quick news. Baby Monster announced their first world tour, so we kind of already had an idea of this if you pay attention to YG's announcements, which I don't think everybody pays attention to YG's announcements, but they did announce that 21, Blackpink, and Baby Monster would all be going on tour. They're going January, they're going to start in Seoul, February, New Jersey, March, Los Angeles. So there's a rumor, take this with a grain of salt, take this with a huge grain of salt, there's a rumor that they're like making room for Coachella within this. I just saw that on Twitter. So literally take that with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. This is unconfirmed, absolutely unconfirmed, just a rumor. I saw somebody tweet how long into each of YG girl groups' careers they had to go on tour, and theirs is the earliest. It's crazy that rookies are already going on a world tour. Didn't ATEEZ, like, straight out of the K-pop womb go on a tour? I'm pretty sure. So then Jennie performed with Matt Champion at Camp Flogna. I love this song so much. It's so beautiful. But I think that's basically it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. But yeah, that's basically it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!